catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 next. I got homies that. Walk up in the spot like ain't no poppin' in.
Dodge City.
Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big.
Wilson sees y'all coming.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my
DB, make sure your cleats are tied tight and you stretch good because the cheetah just got selected.
Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rocking black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile.
Put him at corner or safety. You'll get the same dynamic play. Devin McCourty is that good. All right, Dot City, snappers.
Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Let me explain what I did. Can I?
If you're a risk taker, you're going to love this mode. 1 drive, no kicking. Starting at your 25. Let me see you work. It's the first play of the game. Are you going to play it safe or take a big risk to see if you catch the defense off guard? Back to pass on 1st and 10. Looking for the home run ball. Oh, he got it. It's complete. Adam Thielen. Give up one more play like that, and this defense can count on extra conditioning in practice tomorrow. First down, going to the ground. And he'll push forward here for a nice little game. If I could get at least 5 yards on every play, I take it. That means I'm end zone bound eventually. Second down, they'll run it. Nice little pickup on that run. From the gun, inside handoff. And the short gain that time as they're able to get him down. All right, it's 4th down. You got to do something. You're in the 4th and a couple. Snappers drop back. He's off to the races. Can he do it himself? And he slides. First down. All right, be ready to capitalize. The defense may be over-aggressive, so use that against them. They'll throw here. What a catch. That's a pro run there. But you are a pro. But you know what I mean. Anyway, the ball is at the 5. run something quick after that last game. You might catch the defense off guard. Looks to throw on second down. Hit from behind, and he's driven down. They'll throw here. Oh, that'll be picked off. Yep, it's Devin McCourty with Oski. Pass is. Show him how to step up and make the most of the moment. It's superstar KO. Don't cave under pressure. Russell Wilson got a 1st and 10. Open man left side is Zach Ertz. And they'll finally bump him out, but not after a big game. I can see you trying to trick play after that last game. And if it don't work, you still got 2 downs to get a first. From the gun, inside handoff. The Snappers have a golden opportunity waiting for them as they start their drive. From the gun, inside handoff. And they end up with a loss on the play. Just in case you forgot, going backwards is not how you score. Regroup and make it up on second down. On second down, here's Wilson. Throwing left side, he's got Ertz. Wilson wanting to throw on 3rd. And his first hookup with Tyreek Hill. The game is basically yours as long as you don't turn the ball over. From the gun, inside handoff. Oh, okay. I see you. A short but positive run got you to your 47. Keep searching that playbook, because there has to be something in there that can work better than this. On second down, here's Wilson. Quick hitter is complete. And they'll get him down at midfield. Wilson looking to throw it at midfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Wilson got a 1st and 10. He'll find Ertz open right side, complete.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
No defense likes giving up games like that, ever. But especially on 1st down. You can catch him slipping now. Again, throwing with Wilson. This is caught by Ertz. Defense had their hands full, but they make the stop 1 yard short of the end zone. Russell Wilson! Safeties can teed up down here because the back of the end zone is... Oh, Wilson's got a little stain on his uniform as he's taken down. Inside handoff. I think that's a loss to the 12. Yep, it is. Did did you forget you can't kick your superstar KO? It's end zone or nothing. Back-to-back negative plays allows the defense to apply that pressure. Almost had the Oski. Instead, incomplete. It's time to play the averages from this play on 4th and goal. I'm thinking it's going to be a pass. Let's see. 4th and a mess of yards. D-City gonna air it out. And that'll be caught by OBJ for a Dodge City. Can't guard Mike, should be double. If they don't, they're basically handing you the dub. Sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot, and then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. All right, Dodge City, record breaker. Second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Now feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eat. Oh, it ain't luck. You say it's skill. All right, then. Prove it. Round 2 is calling for you. First possession, the superstar KO's about to start, and the crowd is ready for action. I believe we all are ready. And his first look is incomplete. Hey, it's better that it happened on 1st and not 4th down. But you still need your QB in sync with whoever he's throwing to. First run, CMC. And they'll bring him down just after a very short pickup. Let me give you a little advice. Don't get in the habit of creating this scenario. It gives the defense the upper hand. Drops back here to throw on 3rd. Looking left side. It's complete. And they'll finally bump him out, but not after a big gain. What you gonna do, offense? Defense seems to be in a giving mood today. You better take advantage. Running it with Christian McCaffrey. And they take him down after a really nice run. I'd run something quick after that last game. You might catch the defense off guard. On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey grabs that run CMC. They'll fold him up at the 25-yard line. First and 10, he'll throw it. Right, watch out. Looks like a catch-22 situation. And McCaffrey will work his way in. Touchdown, record breakers. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're ready for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's batted up, and the defender is there for the INT. is to be in sync. No miscues, 100% effort every play. That's the only way. Russell Wilson got a 1st and 10. And his first pass here is gonna be incomplete. It's 2nd down now, and you don't want that same result on your 1st down call. Find something that works. Throwing again on 2nd down is Wilson. Forcing one to Ertz. That's a no-no. Interception. Forgot something? It's... Make sure that road to victory goes through Dot City.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a flag on the play.
yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hey.
People acting different, so I asked, can I? Cause none of my
Sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you when you feel the cold. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. Too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Yeah, I'm flying past Saturn. I ain't here like I ain't playing Saturn.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was the leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tesla driver sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Graham Gano set to kick off.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. Khalif Raymond now. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Able to shoot, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Bradbury. Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
Number 20.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now a toss right to Barkley. Ooh, with a juke. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
Well, the Titans offense going back to work, and Charles, as mentioned, this team got hot late in the year last season, made it all the way to the AFC Championship game. Is that something that you could see them maybe doing again?
Well, any team with Derrick Henry has a chance to do it again. You talk about a running back or on the defensive side of the ball, you don't want to deal with him over the course of 4 quarters because of his speed and, of course, his power. And don't forget, they lost Jack Conklin at right tackle. He signed with Cleveland. So what did they do? They drafted Isaiah Wilson out of Georgia to play right tackle and continue to run the football with force. I also think A.J. Brown had a terrific year as a rookie receiver. He'll keep helping them develop out on the perimeter for quarterback Ryan Tannehill. But the defense partner, that's where we got to have the conversation, right? 21st best in the NFL. Didn't do a lot in the draft with it. But I do think Rashaan Evans and Jaylen Brown are terrific linebackers. Kevin Byers is one of the better safeties in the league. They'll keep expecting these guys to get better and play well. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a tennis.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, he dropped him. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Intended for A.J.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off inside the 10. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost him.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
1-yard gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Tennessee. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told me, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
End of the first quarter with no score.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 36, Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
For the Giants offense heading back out there, 2020, really a new start in New York. Joe Judge hired as the head coach, but he takes over for a squad that was 5-11 last year. And if you go back the last 4 years, they're 12-36. And Charles, that's the worst mark in the NFL over that stretch.
You're starting to sound as gloomy as I normally sound, partner. I'm rubbing off on you in the wrong way. So let's look at some things in their favor. Second-year quarterback Daniel Jones. I thought he had a big second half of the season. He just has to hold on to the ball better in the pocket, and he'll have a chance to make some big plays downfield. Saquon Barkley, fully healthy again. Remember, he played with a bad ankle last year and still rushed for 1,000 yards. They are in a division where 9-7 won the title last year, so maybe they're not quite as far away as some people think.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's caught. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will make our score 9-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. Gets around him. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Their own 36-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. Hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He's brought down.
Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for. Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's a gain of
when you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. It's a room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now...
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 11 now. Throwing Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Off the bootleg, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And he'll bang that one through. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Shelling through the defense. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it 1st on offense to start the 3rd. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. O'Shane Ximines coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the busy night for Henry continues. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Derrick Henry.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier, brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 14.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Play the ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jones. He's got it at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They begin with Henry. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 33 in the first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Man, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Logan Ryan. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to
go. Back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
His kick,
and he's got it up and through. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
he's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the...
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like... I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.